Hey collective, thank you guys for tuning in today. So if you've checked the other videos, you'll know that the name of the game today is transparency. So we're going to talk about sort of perhaps something that somebody has been keeping secret from you or something that you suspect. We want to find some transparency. We want to try to find some clarity today, and I am using this transparent deck. I feel like it's very symbolic of being able to get to the truth of the matter. We are going to use these secret love messages cards because I want this one to reflect romance, being able to find clarity in some sort of a romantic connection. And this might be somebody from your past. This might be currently your person. But I feel like there's something going on today. Is the distinct impression that I got when I woke up that we needed to talk about things that were hidden today, things that are kept secret from us, to be able to figure out what it is and bring it forward and deal with it. So we'll see what these cards got. And we got a few that popped out already. These will sort of set the tone for what we're dealing with. So we have the Strength card. Inner strength, empowerment. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So this Knight of Wands, he could be somebody, who acts without thinking, somebody who's rash. The distinct impression that I got from this card was like moving on. I don't know if somebody's afraid of somebody else, moving on, leaving them, finding the strength to walk away from a situation. We also have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands represents feeling overwhelmed, feeling overburdened, and this could speak to whoever this person is, who's looking for this empowerment and this chance to move on and move forward. We also have the Three of Cups, which represents happiness and celebration. And this is what this person's going to get from making this choice. We also have the Two of Wands, which represents a connection, some sort of a connection. Obviously, we were talking about romance today. Somebody's worried about a connection being broken, about somebody finding the strength to move on, to move forward, and to leave them behind. I do get the word burden. I feel like that's going to come up somehow in this read. Maybe the person who's afraid of this other person leaving, they're actually a burden to that person in some way, shape, or form. And it might involve some sort of manipulation, or might involve some sort of lies, or maybe they're just afraid of having to do it on their own. Let's see what we have. I want you more than anything in this world, but I'm so scared to take this leap of faith with you. So definitely that fear of emotions, that fear of stepping up, of stepping forward, of maybe strengthening a bond or deepening a bond. Maybe it's the emotions that are overwhelming here, guys. We also have, whatever you are hearing or seeing on social media, know that it's all a facade. I'm hiding how unhappy I really am. My shadows are kicking my ass. Interesting. Well, that would definitely tie into the overwhelmed, the overburdened feeling. His emotions, this person's emotions are sort of taking over, are keeping them down. But I definitely don't get a victim vibe in these cards. Like, this person had a hand in whatever this was and bringing this about. Like, this is a direct result of some choice that they made or some of their behaviors, and then somebody decided to move on from whatever that is. And somebody who's moving on is perhaps celebrating finding that empowerment, that strength, and moving forward, whereas this person is still focusing on the past. They're still focusing on what they lost. They're wishing that maybe they would have taken that leap of faith. Maybe they would have dug deep for this courage. I miss you so much. I want to see you soon. Yeah, this person, whoever this is, they haven't let go yet. They're not ready to let go. They're not ready to move forward. But this is where the secret comes in, because they're pretending. They're pretending like they are fine. They're pretending like they've moved on, but they have not. They might even still be keeping tabs on whatever you're doing. And this is part of what's bothering them too, is they're seeing maybe you moving forward, moving on with your life, starting some sort of a new beginning. And it might even be a new relationship with this Two of Wands. This might reflect maybe somebody new in your life, and they're seeing this. They're seeing you move forward, and they don't like it. I was already damaged when we met. That is why everything got so messed up. So this is what they believe. This is what they believe, that it was circumstance around them. They were broken. They were damaged. These things from the past, This is what defined them. This is what they allowed to define them. We're going to grab some of the tarot cards here. We're going to keep going with this. I want to know what this person had really going on and what happened in this situation. So we have the King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles, this is tying into this, whatever you're hearing or seeing on social media. This is part of this facade. We're pretending to be confident. We're pretending to be doing well, to have abundance. But there's a duality to this King of Pentacles. I feel two energies coming from it. There's one energy that is tied to this card, most definitely. There's another energy that's tied to this Three of Cups, this happiness, this celebration. Somebody is getting actual abundance. This person their abundance it's a facade, it's a fake. They try and pretend like they don't need you, like they don't need an emotional connection or whatever this is. So this is fake to this person. This is real to somebody else. We also have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands represents that conflict. This can be an outer conflict. This could be an inner conflict as well. This could be this person conflicted, trying to sort through their emotions, trying to overcome fears. This could also represent an outer conflict and maybe tie into perhaps this new relationship, or if they're keeping an eye on what you're doing, maybe they're even trying to come back into your life, maybe stir up a little bit of trouble by them popping back in. We also have the Chariot card, which represents that positive forward movement, represents perseverance, represents change. This is not tied to these cards. This is tied more to whoever moved on and moved forward, to who found courage in moving beyond whatever this was. And the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords does represent triumph. It represents success. I see truth in this card, being true to oneself. And this is also tied to the Three of Cups, the happiness, the celebration, the person who is actually moving on and finding true abundance in their life, not this fake abundance that comes from this one card here. And that person is going to find what they want. That person is going to find happiness. They are going to find true abundance because they're willing to put it out there. They're willing to put their heart on their line. They're willing to move through this world with honesty and integrity. And this is going to get them a lot more of what they want, whereas this person sort of wears a mask. They hold themselves back by doing this. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles can represent something you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. He can speak of somebody being in it for the long haul too. So somebody who's steady. Whoever this is though, this person wasn't steady. But they haven't walked away emotionally yet. And this is what the Knight of Pentacles is representing. This person is still stuck on possibly you or whoever is celebrating this Three of Cups. Whoever found the courage to move forward and persevere. Like they're still stuck on them. They want that for themselves. They wish that they could be like that. This is what they want. This is what keeps drawing them back emotionally, seeing that strength in that person moving forward and not being afraid to be alone and not being afraid to be who they are. It's like whoever this Three of Cups, this happiness celebration represents, this person who chose to move forward and be courageous. It's like their strength, that person's strength keeps drawing this person back because they wish that they could be like that. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and that makes sense. The Ten of Pentacles is about wealth. It's about abundance. But being in reverse, it's fake. This person's abundance is fake. What they're pretending to show, this social mask or whatever that they're wearing, it's all fake. They don't actually have that. They're very conflicted inside. They got a lot going on, but I don't see the clarity there in them being able to actually see why they do what they do, being able to process it. I get pulled back to the I was already damaged, and then I see the word victim. It's like they're playing the victim card, like all these things were done to me. And we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands does represent moving on. It's in reverse. This person can't move on. This person can't move forward in their life For whatever reason, they're sort of stuck in this way of being. And the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents fortunes changing for the better when it's upright, is in reverse here. This person is like stalled out. Like there's no change, there's no growth, there's no evolution. And they might have had a bunch of stuff happen to them in the past. That could be legitimate. But they're not willing to rise above whatever it is. They're not willing to face it. For whatever reason, they can't seem to find the courage within themselves, like the other person did. In moving forward in a more positive way, because the other party in this read did. They did find the courage to move on and move beyond whoever this King of Pentacles was, or this false King of Pentacles. We also have the Page of Swords in reverse. So the Page of Swords does like to keep an eye on people. He does like to keep tabs and sort of find out that information. So this would be somebody who is keeping an eye on you. This would be somebody who's sort of keeping watch, definitely immature in different aspects of their life and not able to make that deep connection with somebody because they're just, for whatever reason, they are not capable. They're not capable. They're not mentally or emotionally matured enough to be able to have this kind of a connection with somebody. But they're drawn to it. They're drawn to the strength of the other person in this read, the other energy in their read. And that's why they're having trouble letting go. It's like they see the strength as like a beacon, as something that they would like to have in their own life, a way that they would like to be, but just can't quite get there. And we also have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles can represent abundance. It can represent generosity and balance. So this person they want an offering from you, or they want to be seen as somebody who can be generous, somebody who has a lot to give. But they don't, like I said, like I keep getting pulled back here, like it's all a facade, like they put on this mask. This is not who they really are. They don't have it. They don't have it to give. That is what these two cards mean together. Whoever this is, they might want this connection in their life. They might genuinely want to have this kind of a relationship with somebody else, but they do not have it in them to give. This is something they're not capable of finding at this particular time in their life. If they choose to change the way that they go through life, there might come a time where they have evolved enough emotionally and mentally to be able to form this type of a connection with somebody. But at this moment in time, this is not something that they are able to have. So we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups to me is pretty well always a warning. It's a warning to not get stuck in the past, to dwell on certain emotions, because you won't be able to see positivity around you. And this is part of what's going on with them, is they are dwelling. They are dwelling on this loss. They're possibly on some level playing this shoulda, coulda, woulda game. But I get the distinct impression from the cards that they still see themselves as a victim. No matter how this played out, and this connection coming to an end, they still see themselves as a victim. They're not able to look beyond this to see a bigger picture. And the Two of Cups again. So wanting that connection, wanting that connection with that other energy in this read who they can't seem to let go of. And this other energy in the read, they might have moved on. They might have a new connection. And this person might have seen this now. And maybe it makes this person all the more desirable that they now want what they absolutely cannot have. But they do, on some level, they would like a connection like this. So the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles can represent hard work. It can represent learning as well, learning lessons. It's in reverse. And this is what I felt from these cards, is that this person is not at a place in their life where they can learn these lessons, where they are open to learning these lessons, where they're open to growing or evolving enough so that they can attain the type of relationship that they might genuinely want. And the Two of Pentacles, which represents that juggling, that balance. This person still haven't found a way to be able to find balance. They're still juggling. It's like juggling who they truly are, what they truly want, whether they're willing to put the emotional work into it, whether they're willing to grow emotionally and be open to something different to be able to attain what they want. They still haven't figured out how to do this yet in their life, and they may later on, but at this moment in time, this is who this person is, and they're not going to be able to form these types of connections with people until they're ready to change and grow and evolve. Alrighty guys, that was your read for the day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it brought some sort of clarity to you, some sort of validation as well for perhaps a situation that you've been in. And feel free to comment. I do love hearing from you guys. And have a great rest of your day. Take care.